everyone, I am Ravi and I'm here in a new version of the elevator I made the other day. This version is smaller, no, the next one. This little thing compared to this is, look at this, look at that. It's like at least much smaller. But it's smaller and faster. Let me show you. Let's go to floor 11. You press the button, you select, you press the button and the file voice, and then you wait a bit for it to process, again, and you're going up to your floor you selected, 11. Let's go to the top floor and show you how much time it spends. Process from the highest point down and up again. Here goes all the water, and we left 14. Go one down. We wait a bit for it to read all the things, and done. Already here. It's like a lot more faster and a lot more compact. It's almost impossible to get in. You can get some here and there, but not that much. It requires three main systems. One is the radar that detects all the comparator that it's by default off. And when you press this button, it toggles this button and does it for X time for all the days to reach the signal down to reset the piston and through this blue system and up again. And it's just this is the main circuit, the red one. By default you send the signal down, boom, until you get down, and going up it loses one redstone power depending on the floor you selected. So if you select the floor 1, it will have here 1 redstone power. So the signal will only get up to this comparator and it won't go up here, it will stay just here. Then if you select 3 floors, it will go up here. But I think this is complex to explain for you to understand, so I'll make a tutorial in this one, so see ya right now. First, you build something like this for every floor that you want. A platform with some place for the water and some signs for the water not to come, and nearby some sticky pistons to turn off the water. In the last floor you don't need them until this block, because here never will be water. The layout is simple, just for this for starting is okay. Then you place a Selector in every floor with a book like this one. It needs to have exactly 30 pages and all of them need to be written. Every 2 pages will be 1 floor. Oopsie. Do not forget to take some salt sand and place it right here in the lowest block and fill 1 water. As I said earlier, the slabs are not important, but they are helpful for getting out of the water. As you see, here's a little bit more difficult to get, but if you use a slab, it's easier. Then in every floor you need to place 1 piston at the slab height, like that, for every floor except the bottom one. Here we'll only put 2. Then you need to break the higher block and place 2 blocks here, 2 here, and a stair filled with water. All the water will fall down while you're building because the pistons are opened. After that, you take behind the comparator an auto signal and you place a comparator, and then just following these steps. The obsidian is needed because there is a slime nearby it, and this is by copying this pattern. You will have mostly the redstone for the first floor done. The next floors will be a little bit different, but the first one is like this one. You go with comparators all the way up to here, having the same redstone signal, and here you lose one, you start losing signals for power. Then you have here this torch for powering the piston and have it closed, and this is for sending the signal upwards into the next floor. After that, we place here a button one block above the electron, connected so this that will power this redstone up here. You place it one downwards, a repeater that will power some pistons that we are going to place in the future, two observers facing one into the repeater, another one into the observer, then a second repeater with 4 ticks for starting this pulse system there, and then this repeater line, into this block. And believe you or not, this is the most part of the first floor done. Then just is the pistons that go up and down. For the next floors, the second and the next floors, in this part you need to build this. Rest block, comparator, 2 redstone lines, comparator, block with redstone top, torch. This redstone will power this torch and this comparator, redstone dust, another comparator. And you repeat this whole process upwards until you have the number of the floors you want. It's easy. Once you start building it, you can memorize it easily. I show you here one more build. There is no more floor, but I will add one. Don't worry. You take a torch, you place the torch, then one comparator here, block, resting dust, block, remove these ones, comparator, resting dust, and repeat again, and again. Broke this one without wanting to break, and you repeat this. After making some more floors to further explanation, you repeat the same as the first time. You place a comparator out of the electron and an obsidian block with a comparator on top of it. Then it's just making a long line up here and placing blocks like this. In this way, we have this shape that we will use for transferring the redstone signal downwards. In one more second, I finish and I show you how to continue. Then you take from this, for example, that we know, comparator here, facing that way, facing this way, facing that way. Oopsie, breaking all. That way, this way, that way, this way, and that's all. Then you need some redstone to place it in one yes and one block no, one yes, one no, up to the lowest point. As I've showed before, you continue this line upwards up to the floor you want. Then you don't need to make this part because it's absolutely no needed. Then you need to copy this same pink system in every floor, but before doing that you need to change these blocks for obsidian. Obsidian here, obsidian here, and I need to place more stairs with more water on them. here you have. After a lot more of comparator and repeater placing, we have already all the pink lines in place. All are the same. Then it's just only 3 things left involving pistons. The first one is placing where this Redstone dust that is powered by the button, a piston facing downwards, and a block in every floor. Piston facing downwards, block. Piston facing downwards, and block. And you repeat that in every of your floors. They should look then like this, 2 blocks nearby and the comparator not powering the obsidian one. Then again you go up and you place more pistons, but now with slime nearby. The piston dish needs to be powered by this repeater and be nearby this observer, so piston, slime, redstone block, piston, slime, redstone block. Finally, here nearby the redstone block but not powering it, you make this little pulse extender and then you attach it to more pistons going upwards this time. You will need to place some sticky piston, redstone blocks, and temporary block. Sticky piston, redstone block, and temporary block, and you go doing this same pattern all the way up. I mean, in this case it's just right here, but in other cases will be a lot more higher. You know what I mean, right? Now I just have finished, but if it was the big bridge, I would have not finished. Okay, then you remove the temporary blocks and you start placing the last bits. Near every redstone block, a blue block in my case, and another one like that. Then you place repeaters, 1 tick repeaters, no need for more. Redstone dust here, break this block, redstone dust here. Redstone dust, break block, redstone dust. Redstone dust, break block, not that one, this one, and redstone dust. Redstone dust, break block, redstone dust. Redstone dust, break block, redstone dust. Redstone dust, break block, and redstone dust. And there you go, that's all that you need to do for building this faster and smaller elevator. If you want, I can test it right now to make sure that it works. You should test it in your world too. Let's go to the 3rd floor. We select it, we press the button, wait some little seconds and get in. And we are in the 3rd floor. We want to go downwards to the 2nd floor. We select it, we press the button, wait that little seconds and go down. So I want to make thank you to Ken that after making me this big one elevator, she passed me a video of a Java design that makes use of this exact circuit that I copied from him. I will leave his channel in the description and modified a bit to make it more compact than in his vid. I think it's Oscar or something like that, his name. I will put it in screen and in the description. And I modified this to be more smaller, more compact and working for Minecraft Bedrock 1.11. So thank you for watching, subscribe, leave a like and see ya. Hey, there is a word download in the description, go check it out.